Good morning, Wolfpack. Today's going to be a good day as long as you make it that. Happy Friday and last week before winter break. Thank the Lord. I'm Kiara Dorsey, your lead anchor of the weekly Wolfpack Roundup. And back with me, like always, are my co-anchors, Marshawn Scott and Promise Richards Jones.
So, like always, Wolfpack, we will be bringing you some news from around the world,
from around the U.S. and in Syracuse,
and from right here in our building at Brighton Academy. We will be showing some more self-care video submissions from some of your Brighton teachers with some ideas of how to unwind during these wintry COVID times. But now, we will go to Promise with the weather and some ideas for the weekend. Promise?
Thanks, Kiara. Well, it's back to the cold this week. Today and tonight, we'll have some sun, but from now on until Sunday, it will be mid-30s and mostly cloudy all weekend. Since it's going to be cold, stay inside and finish up some homemade presents for your family members to make the holiday special for those you love. Remember, a homemade card or coupon, or even a video edited with pictures of you and your families would be something free, quick, and thoughtful to brighten up their day.
Maybe I'll clean up the house that I'm on for a present. So I could barely keep my room clean. Anyway, now we'll go over to my shop with the week.
Thanks, Kiara. First, we're going to do a little different this week. We, as a weekly Wolfpack Roundup team, wanted to give a whole shout out to everyone in the Wolfpack. This past year, from March all the way till now, has really been hard on us.
Right, Marshawn. And even though it is super hard and frustrating sometimes, you should all be proud of how you've been doing, just in trying your best in school and at home every day through everything. So, shout out to y'all.
Anyway, our 6th grade nomination for this week, Wolf of the Week, is Aiden Moore. He is being nominated for his dedication. He has been getting shout outs every week from his teachers for being a great participant in class and crew. Awesome job.
Next is our 7th grade Wolf of the Week. This week's nomination for 7th grade is Envion Robinson. Envion is being nominated for his respect, for always willing to participate, and is always helping to get his classmates engaged in class. Nice job.
And last, we have our 8th grade Wolf of the Week. This week, nominations go to Promise Richard Jones. Promise is being nominated for her perseverance. She has been working hard to get her back work done, even though this has been hard on her and all students. She really persevered and rose to the challenge. Nice job, Promise.
Thank you.
Now, Promise, the Wolf of the Week herself, to start us off with the news section for this week. It's been a minute, hasn't it, Promise?
Now that you say that, Kiara, I can't even remember the last time we shared some news on here. Thought that's what this was.
Technically, this is the weekly with Pack. So,
Oh, there she go. Always gotta be doing the most.
You're telling me.
imagine hating on the Kiara. I could never. Anyway, on to the news segment for today. First, in both national and local news, the COVID vaccine are in and out in the United States. The first person to receive the vaccine in the U.S. was an ICU nurse in New York City. Healthcare and frontline workers are going to be the first people to receive the vaccines so that they can stay safe while treating people in hospitals and health centers.
And we had our first person in CNY receive their COVID vaccine already too. On Tuesday, a housekeeper that works at Upstate Medical University got the COVID shot.
So, about that COVID vaccine, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I've been hearing a lot of social media about it.
And that's just what this stuff should say right there on social media. Let's get to the facts about this COVID vaccine. Facts, no. First, this is the first time in history that our FDA, the big company in the US that decides which medicine and foods and other things are considered safe to put in our bodies, is approving an emergency vaccine.
Exactly. Which is kind of scary, and I don't get how they made one so fast. COVID came in March, and now we got a vaccine already. That just seems sketchy. Sketchy, I meant.
Yeah, but think about it, Marshawn. COVID literally shut down the entire world. So all these big companies that make medicines for everything else stopped doing all of that and all focused on making a vaccine so the world could get back to normal. They weren't focusing on any other issue and problem and only worked on COVID. So you're putting all these smart people in the labs focusing one thing. It's not too weird. They found it so quick if you think about it.
Okay, that makes sense. What is even in this vaccine though? I heard that they're giving you COVID in it. Is that true?
The COVID vaccines that they are giving to us in the US don't even use the live virus, meaning they are not giving you COVID when they give the shot. They are actually putting different proteins into you that your body doesn't recognize. And when it finds them in your body, it starts to fight back against them and build your immunity. So it is giving your body the instructions so it can fight off COVID-19 if you ever did get it.
Wow, I didn't know that either. I better start paying attention in Miss McKenna class, I guess. There is just so much out there, and all start it. It's all so confusing. I don't know what to believe.
Right, Marshawn? That's how I feel all the time.
Listen, I get that too. Just make sure you reach out to the teachers at school or adults at home to talk about it all and look at real scientific websites to find out the real info on it all. Don't fall for those TikToks and YouTube videos.
Look who's talking, Kiara.
Listen, I'm just saying what the script is telling me to say. Don't come at me. I hope that info helped a little. I hope that info helped a little, Wolfpack. It's okay to be worried and not know. A lot of things are crazy and different and weird now. Hang in there. 2021 is right around the corner and it's going to be better than 2020, right?
Don't play with 2020 like that, Kiara. Just keep quiet and keep it moving and pretend like it's not even there.
Let's just move on to some staff's videos with some ideas for self care at home.
For self care, Carson and I love to play. Hey! Hey! Boom, boom. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Ready to play peekaboo? Peekaboo! 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 Peekaboo!
Yeah, Elle, what do we like to do for self-care?
Eat!
We like to eat? What do we eat?
The mac and cheese!
I don't like mac and cheese, but what are we eating right now?
Eating cookies!
For my world care, I like to read. Have a nice cup of tea. Good book.
Hey Wolfpack, thanks for joining us this week for the staff spotlight of the week. Here with us this week is Mr. Stewart. Welcome to the show, Mr. Stewart.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who you are. So we know you're Mr. Stewart, but what do you do here at Brighton Academy?
So I work under Miss Ferber as a special ed intern. So I'm currently a student at NYU, and I'm learning some of like the basics of special education, differentiation, ENL, etc., to become like a full-fledged teacher.
Oh, cool.
So, sorry.
Tell us a little about yourself.
A little about myself. So I'm not from Syracuse. I'm from Albany, New York, and I moved out here because NYU pretty much like gave me an offer to move out here. So I moved out here, and about myself, I don't know. It's kind of weird to talk about myself. I went to U Albany, studied environmental science. Um, was a teacher for a little while, and then went back to school to become like a full-blown teacher. Um, I am a power lifter, and I have a pet snake.
I wanted one, but my mom said no. She said it was gonna kill me while I was asleep.
What were you doing?
My mom just
Right
said no because if I lost it, she was gonna be scared.
Got it. That's why you got to keep it in the cage.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for me.
Marshawn, what's up?
What were you doing right before this interview?
What did I do? Oh, I was at the gym. I was just some training for a competition that's coming up like relatively soon. So I just go to the gym, get my workout in and come back. That's what I was doing before this interview. And then I went to go to PetSmart to get food for my snake.
Okay, the rest is good. We just don't mess with the gym around here. We don't do the gym. Anyway, next question. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Oh, this is a loaded question. I think the one thing that I would change about the world is not having it be so serious, like have people laugh and smile and be happy sometimes. It's nice to like smile. It's nice to just like laugh with your friends and stuff like that. And that's the one thing that I would change about the world. Sometimes you need to break from all the serious stuff.
Yeah. I would change when school starts and ends.
I would change that like we'll have like certain days on like Mondays and then certain classes on this day and stuff like that instead of all of it in one day.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's real good feedback. I wish there's another thing that I would change too is like I wish that you guys would give a little bit more feedback. You know what I mean? Like there's some like this you're in charge of your learning too. So that feedback is good because it helps us become better educators. Like find your voice and definitely like, present it in a way that's beneficial to, education.
Yeah.
Marshawn, what about you? What would you change?
I would change homeless people.
Okay.
Yeah, homeless people.
Okay. That's worthy. That's noteworthy. Cool.
Okay, next question. Would you rather travel on a spaceship or a gigantic dragon?
Ooh, okay. Can I have a clarifying question? Where is the spaceship going? Is it going just to space?
It's going anywhere.
It's going anywhere. All right. Now, can the dragon go to space?
Yeah.
All right, so the dragon, definitely the dragon. I used to fire breathe, and just like being able to just like see a dragon coming down and just breathing fire, be pretty brave. So definitely a dragon. Definitely a dragon. And like, who wouldn't want to ride on a dragon? Right? But yeah. What about you? Spaceship or dragon?
I'll have to go with spaceship.
Interesting. Okay,
I'll
interesting.
go with a dragon too, I think.
Okay,
A dragon, 100%.
yeah. Why a spaceship?
I wouldn't feel safe on the dragon. I'll feel more secure in the spaceship.
Yeah.
You're literally tied to a rocket
I
going
still feel secure
like
on the
shooting
spaceship.
up into the sky. Like you're like this.
Yeah, I'll feel more. Yeah, not no dragon.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
All right. I mean, and the dragon can like if you fall off, you can be like, "Hey, dragon, I'm falling. Can you help me?" And the dragon will come and swoop you and pick you up.
Yeah.
The rocket, if you fall off the rocket's like, "Nah, I'm still going straight up, bud."
Yeah.
All right. What was the funniest joke you ever heard?
The funniest joke I've ever heard. I mean, for myself, I'm a pretty good comedian. But the funniest joke I've ever heard. It's funny because what I do in my crew normally is I tell it like a joke of the day or something like that, just to like see what they do. But they always tell me that my jokes are corny, and I'm like, listen, my jokes aren't corny. You just don't have the culture of these types of jokes, right? Like it's a culture to cultivate these types of jokes, but it's okay. Eventually, I'll be noticed and looked at by top comedians like Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, the big ones.
Probably not before Kiara. She's a good jokester.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I heard that a couple of times.
What's up? You got any jokes? Let's hear them.
I she was just trying to hype me up. I don't got.
Promise? You got any jokes?
Yeah, Promise pretty funny.
No, I be corny with it. They do not be laughing at me.
We be laughing
They be laughing at me. I'd be so hurt. But it's okay. It's okay.
I'd be so hurt too. I'd be at crew like, ha ha ha. They're like, Mr. Stewart, no. And I'm like, it's funny.
Exactly.
It is funny. They're like, no. All right, Sean, what about you? You got any jokes? No? Somebody gotta have one joke.
Marshawn just mean with it.
And lunch, he used to be a jokester, but now he just be dry. He be dry.
He's
Back in seventh grade was some good old days.
interesting. All right, I got a joke. This is when I use this one, but like it's all right. Do you want to say it or no?
You say it.
All right.
Go ahead.
What do you call a pile of cats?
Yeah, I know it's about to be trash. This time.
Wait, what did
What do you call a pile of cats? Cause we don't go there. I can make a better joke than that.
But you're not saying nothing. So
a pile of cats. A pile of cats.
A mountain.
No, you call it a mountain.
That's what I just said.
Oh, word! Hey, see, we on the same page. See, we're on the same page.
That's trash.
So, Marshawn, what's up? Like, where's your joke at?
Let me think of one. Give me like 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes. The counter is on.
Mister, that was not funny.
You laughing though, but you're laughing though. But you're laughing though, and that's the point of the jokes.
Hurry up.
You don't got no joke.
You crying.
I'm sorry.
Literally crying.
I'm sorry.
I just want to shout this out. I'm telling you, my crew,
Funny.
look, she's crying. My jokes are funny.
No.
That's gonna go.
What's the craziest thing you ever done?
The craziest thing I ever done. So, not used to. Sorry. I traveled to Paris, for a spring break, and I learned how to breathe fire. That was pretty cool. And then so what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to learn how to breathe fire and also backflip, because there's a record of 14 flips of breathing fire and backflipping in a minute. So I'm trying to put those together and break that record.
Be fire. You flying out.
Yeah.
Okay. One more question. I just got one more question. This your first year here, right? At Brighton Academy?
Yes.
Okay. I got one more question. What made you what made you come to Brighton Academy?
Well, I was placed here, so I had an opening. They had an opening, I guess, for an intern, and they were able to, get me.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's all we have for you. Wolfpack.
Cool.
Thanks for coming on today, Mr. Stoy. Make sure you stick around for the bloopers.
Thanks.
Miss, stop recording. Oh.
Not yet. Oh, favorite. Oh, hold me up. Miss, that's not. Don't let people see that. Get body yaddy 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 body yaddy yaddy.
Don't put that in the
Look, body like Miss Hamer says, stress reliever. It's the dance. Just bust the moves. Just bust the moves. Bust the moves. Come on, do it with me. 1, 2, 3. Just bust the moves. Just bust the moves. Just bust the moves. Just bust the move. Come on. Bust the move. Come on. Come on. Okay, some teachers want to know some things about me. When I grow up, I want to be an actress. Yeah, I want to be in movies. My dream is to be in a movie with Tyler Perry, but that's really scary. So yeah, I might not want to do that no more. But face your fear, period. And facts no printer, period. And I want to move to Atlanta. I just like Atlanta. I just want to move to Atlanta. Oh, Miss Hamer, this is for you. You got me addicted to poems. Now I love poems. So yeah, I just in love with poems.
Pre-K graduation, I got up on stage and said I wanted to be a veterinarian.
In pre-K?
And yes, and that was with animals, helping the animals. But then I got older and I was like, no, I want to be. And then you killed a fish. A doctor. Stop exposing me. But I'm being a beauty salon. Oh. And yeah. So you guys, I'm gonna have my own business and be doing that. And I want to open a business in Syracuse, New York, where I grew up.
Another dream of mine is to write my own book. I really want to write my own book. My mom asked me about what, and Miss asked me about what. I always said about my life, but like my life is not that interesting. But I guess
so she's gonna write about me, guys.
I guess I can make it interesting. I just want to write a book, because when I be famous, everybody gonna know. Like, because in all my interviews, they be like, "What you did as a kid? What you did as a kid?" And I'll be like, "Read my book."
Being bad. Choose being bad.
I'll be like, "Read my book."
Beating up Tony, dragging Naya. This spider, no lie, I swear to God, I remember it like it was yesterday. The spider was about that big. Yeah, about that big.
In a dream?
No, in real life, Miss. I swear to God. This
is not a spider that big in real life.
Yes. It probably.
What time is it? I'm gonna pull up for you, alright?
Miss, stop recording. That is ghetto.